Hi guys, welcome back to my new video, and today in this video I will create a website with sliding text and slider controller using HTML and CSS. As you can see on this web page, we have one navigation bar with a logo, some menu, username and user image. Then we have this sidebar with some icons. Here we have some text and a button which is sliding when I click on this slider controller. You can see this slider indicator is also sliding when we go to the another slide. We will create this complete web page using HTML, CSS and simple JavaScript. So before starting this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Easy Tutorials if you are new on my channel. Now let's start this video. Here I have this folder, and in this folder I have one index.html file and one style.css file. I have another folder with the name images, and here we have some images and icons. You can find all these images link in the video description. Now I will open my text editor, which is brackets editor. So this is my HTML file. I have written basic HTML structures, and this is the CSS file. I have added margin 0, padding 0 and font family. I have already connected the HTML file with CSS with this link tag. Now we will write code in the body tag. So here I am creating one div with the class name container. Let's copy this class name container, write it here in the CSS file, and for this one we will write some CSS properties like width, height, background image and the image file path, and background size and background position. Then position will be relative. Now I will open this HTML file with Google Chrome so that you can see this image in complete web page. Now let's come back in the HTML file, and here we will create one div with the class name navbar, and in this navbar we will add one logo. So I'm adding one div with the class name logo. Now add an image with img tag and image file path. That's it. After this logo we will add link, so I'm adding nav, then ul and li. Then write anchor tag, and the anchor text will be about. Let's duplicate this one, and now we have 4 links here, which is about, library, blog and contact. Let me refresh the web page, and you can see this logo and this link. Let's copy this class name navbar, write it here in the CSS file. For this one we will add width 100% and height. Display will be flex and align item center, and background we will add this color code for the background and some padding. Box sizing will be border box. After that you can see it is coming in horizontal line. Let's come back and we will copy the class name for the logo, write it here, and for this one we will set the width. Let me copy it again, then write img, and for this image also we will set the width and position, z index, cursor pointer. So now you can see perfect size for logo. Next we will write code for the links. So just come back and copy this nav, write it here, and here we will write flex1. Let's copy it again, then write ul and li. For this list I am adding list style, it will be none, and display inline block, then margin from the right side. So now it is coming like this. Next we will write code for the anchor tag. So just copy it again, then write a, and here we will change the text decoration and color and font size. That's it. So now it is looking like this. Next we will add some space from the top. So just come back here in the container class name. Here we will add padding from the top and box sizing border box. So now you can see some space from the top. Next we will add user icon and name in the right side. So just come back in the HTML file. Here we will create one div with the class name user, then write name in p tag. Then we will add one image file path. That's it. So let's see where it is coming right now. It is coming like this. So just copy this class name user, write it here in the CSS file. For this one we will write display flex and align item center. Again write the user and img, and we will set the width, margin from the left side and cursor pointer. Now you can see perfect size for the icon. Next we will write CSS for this text. So in this user we will add color and font size. Now this navigation bar is looking good. Next we will create this sidebar for this web page. So just come back, and after this navigation bar closing div, we will create another div with the class name sidebar. In this sidebar, let me add one img, and we will write the class name search icon. So after that, I'll add one div with the class name social links, and here we will add some icons for social media. We will add the 3 icon. So after that, let's refresh the web page, and here you can see this search icon and social media icon. So just copy this class name sidebar, write it here in the CSS file, and for this one we will add width and height. Then we will add background, it will be RGBA, and this code. Then write position and top left. Now it is looking like this. Let's come back and copy this class name, write it here. For this one we will write width 20 pixel, display block and margin. So now it is displaying like this. Let's come back and copy this class name social links, write it here in the CSS file, and for this one we will write width and display and margin and text align center. Let's copy it again, then write img, and here we will set the height and margin from the bottom. So now it is looking good. Next we will add one more icon. So just come back in the HTML file and copy this one and write it here. Here we will change the file path and class name. It is info icon. You can see this icon on this web page. So just copy this class name, write it here in the CSS file. For this one also we will set the width 20 pixel and position will be absolute. Then write left and bottom and transform translate minus 50%. So you can see this icon at the bottom. Next we will add text on this web page. So just come back, and here we will create another div with the class name MSG container, which is for message container. And here I will add one more div with the ID slider. You can see this is the ID slider. Then again I'll create one div with the class name MSG call, which is for message column, and here we will add the text in h1. So this is the text, the reasoning, and some text in p tag. Then write a tag for the link, and the link text will be learn more. So after adding this, let's refresh the web page, and you can see it is displaying like this. So we have to change its position. So just copy this class name MSG container, write it here in the CSS file, and for this one we will write CSS properties like width, height and position. Left will be 14% and top 57%, and transform translate y minus 50%. So now it is displaying over here. So similarly we will add 4 text. So just copy and paste it again for 3 times. So now we will change the text. It will be the knowledge, and this one the integration, and this one the learning. So right now you can see 3 different captions here. Let's come back and copy this slider, write it here with the hashtag because it is ID, and display will be inline flex, and after that you can see it is displaying in columns. Let's come back and copy this class name MSG column, write it here in the CSS file, and for this one we will add width and height. So now it is using more width and it is going like this. So don't worry, we will remove this one. Let's copy it again, then write h1, and color will be white, and font size 80 pixel and font weight 100. Some margin, and let's copy it again, then write p. For this p we will add color, font size and line height. So now it is looking like this. Next we will design this button. So just copy it again, then write A for the anchor tag, and here we will write display and text decoration, then color and background, font size and padding, border radius and margin from the top. Right now you can see all the text are visible. So to hide other text, just come back in this class name MSG container, and here we will write overflow hidden. After that you will see only one text is visible. Next we will add controller icons on this web page. So just come back, and here we will create another div with the class name controller, and here I'm creating another div with the ID line 1. Let's duplicate it and change the ID line 2, 3 and 4. So we have added 4 small divs. Let's copy this class name controller, write it here in the CSS file. For this one we will set the width and height. Width will be 1 pixel, display block and background, and position will be absolute, top, right and transform. Now you can see this vertical line over here in the right side. Now we will come back in the HTML file and copy this ID line 1, write it here with the hashtag, and we will add other ID also, because we will add same CSS properties for each line. So here I am adding height and width and cursor pointer transform translate x minus 50% and background red. So right now you can see it is displaying like that. It is actually 4 different parts. So just to display you, I have added color. So let me remove this background color. So right now only it is showing one vertical line. Let me come back, and here we will create another div. So just duplicate it, and we will add different ID which is active. Let's copy this active ID, write it here in this CSS file, and for this one we will write width and height. Height will be 80 pixel and border radius 10 pixel, background white and position absolute, top and transform X. So now you can see this slider indicator on the top, that we have to move from top to bottom when we will click on the other part. And we will also add sliding effect on this text. For that we will add some JavaScript code. So just come back in the HTML file, remove this extra space, and here we will add a script tag, a script open and closing tag. Now we will create some variable. So I'll write var, and let's copy the ID that we have created, which is slider. Write it here equals document.getElement by ID and paste the same ID. Let's duplicate this complete line, and here we will change the ID which is active. This is also active. Let's duplicate it again. Here we will write line 1 and line 1. Simply duplicate it again and change line 2, 3, 4, and here also 2, 3, 4. After that we will add this one, line 1 dot on click equals function. In this function we will write slider dot style dot transform equals translate x 0. Let's duplicate this function, and here we will change line 2, 3 and 4, and in the second one we will write minus 25%, in the next one minus 50%, and in the last one minus 75%. That's it. So after adding this we will come back on the web page, and if I click on the other part you can see the text is changing, but right now it is changing very fast. You can see it is changing like integration, knowledge and learning. So we have to add some transition. So just come back in this CSS file, and here in this slider we will add transition 0.5 seconds. So after adding this transition, let's click again on some other part. You can see now it is sliding smoothly. But right now slider indicator is not moving. So let's come back, and here in this HTML file we will write active.style.top, and it will be 0. Let's copy this line and add in other function. Here we will change it to 80 pixel. Now in the third one it will be 160 and in the last one it will be 240 pixel. That's it. Let's come back in the CSS file, and for this active we will write transition 0.5 seconds. After adding this transition, let's come back to the web page, and you can see if I click on the other part, the text is also sliding and the indicator is also sliding from top to bottom. So this is how we have created this website design easily using HTML, CSS and simple JavaScript. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section, and please like and share this video and also subscribe my channel AG Tutorials. Thank you so much for watching this video.